let's talk about Huntington Ingalls Industries. It designs, constructs, repairs and maintains nuclear-powered ships for the United States Navy.
Spun off out of Northrop Grumman, so it was the shipbuilding division, and it's based at Newport News, which is kind of at the end of the river from where DC makes it out into the Atlantic Ocean.
Market cap $8.2 billion, a PE ratio here 15.7, a dividend yield of 1.3%, and again a similar performance.
Yeah, so this one is a little bit more of a single product offering in that it really focuses on ships, and particularly these massive aircraft carriers that are used to launch the fighter jets that some of the other companies provide. So a little bit more volatile, I guess. They've got some product risk, and we've actually seen that recently where actually the launch system for the fighter jets on the large aircraft carriers hasn't been working to expectation or specification. Also significant budget overruns. They are subject to some congressional oversight as a result. So these are some of the risks I think that we're highlighting. Obviously in the case of this company a little bit more specific because they're so big, these aircraft carriers, and you have a little bit more risk as a result.
Yeah, just to put that in perspective, the most recent aircraft carrier which just rolled out of their yard, the USS, who was the president
General
after
Ford.
Nixon? Gerald Ford.
Gerald Ford,
started
yes.
building it in 2005. It's getting commissioned now. There's another one, the John F. Kennedy. And
So you're saying long lead times here?
yeah, like 15 years from design to actual flotation. And I mean, it's a big spend item, but clearly there's a little bit of pushback from Congress, as Rowan says, where it's one thing that the president is banging on his tub, but there are spending concerns, and he himself has already acted against the Marine One contract and the Air Force One renewal thing. He had some words to say about the F-35, not about these.
So this one, with its single product focus, sounds a little less attractive then?
Yes, I think you have to have a particular sort of, I guess, a penchant for big ships, and also, I guess, an outlook that you think there will be increased spend on the Navy particularly. And when we do see defense outlook spending, that is something that you can look at where the money is going to be channeled. Is it aerospace? Is it Navy? Is it surveillance, etc., and choose accordingly. But yeah, I would be a bit more circumspect on this
Paul,
one.
are you more circumspect here?
I think it's going to be a cornerstone of the US Asian strategy, because as you know, the Chinese have this 9-dot line where they basically decided that all of the waters in the South China Sea are basically theirs, and Vietnam and the Philippines can go and smoke a pipe. So the Chinese have been taking these reefs like at Spratly and Scarborough Reef and building permanent air bases on them. So the US naval fleet using these nuclear powered subs is the counteraction to that. So I think US and Chinese competition for military dominance is going to help this company continue to do well.
Yeah, I'm going to say not. I'd prefer to play one of the other stocks.
Hot enough, Paul?
Yeah, it could be lumpy, but I'm going to go hot anyway, so that's a full house.